The arrogance, the absolute arrogance of Trump to say that the U.S. will, quote, run Venezuela.
We're going to run the country until such time.
When they can't even run this country? Oh, that's laughable. That's laughable because we see unions being threatened.
Bienvenidos a Venezuela.
We see schools and healthcare under attack.
Bienvenidos a Venezuela.
Our neighbors are being kidnapped from the streets, from their homes.
I can't believe we're doing this again.
Children being separated from their families.
Stole that shit. That's what I do.
One thing the internet for sure lets me know is that people really don't know how geopolitics work. People get in their feelings, they become emotional, and then you create a liberal. Now we got people in Venezuela who's actually happy that they got a regime change or they're about to get a regime change, while the people on the left in the United States of America are losing their noodles right now. They're going crazy. They're actually protesting in the streets to free Maduro. So much hypocrites, I don't know where to start. Where should we begin? In the meantime, don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. You in for a wild one. Let's go. Let me stop wasting your time. Let's roll this clip.
Hands off Venezuela! Hands off Venezuela! Free President Maduro! La lucha sigue! Libertad, socialismo o muerte! Venceremos!
Would you trade Trump for Maduro?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think I think Maduro was democratically elected.
What?
Probably, yeah. Sure.
More than likely, yes, of course.
If there's a Nicolas Maduro out here who's going to bring
Trump
us to revolution, I will support that movement.
Nicolas Maduro could come and be our president?
Yeah.
Oh, any day. Any day. Look, all the check marks are there. He's not white.
Says the homeless man.
Okay, he's a minority. Okay. He looks a little too much like Saddam Hussein, though.
Yeah, it's definitely true. The Democrat Party is collectively the stupidest group of people on the face of the planet, without a doubt.
What do you know about Nicolas Maduro?
Nothing.
I don't know much, bro.
Nah.
But I'm here with Central CSO, and we fight against all this with like the Trump administration.
Listen, that's all, folks. In other words, this is what you call a paid protester.
I'm broke!
That's the only assumption that I could come up with right now. He doesn't have a clue what he's doing there. He's just getting paid.
ICE, police brutality. So we're just here in support of all that right now.
What does Maduro have to do with all that?
Shit, bro, but we're here in support.
I mean, it makes sense. Nicolas Maduro is responsible for almost 8 million people leaving Venezuela, like a quarter of their population over the last decade. I mean, he's contributed a lot, right?
Yeah. But, we just here supporting. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Go Nicolas Maduro. Can we do that? Let's do it. Go. No?
The level of craziness. Just watch this.
To every Venezuelan cheering right now, you do not want to be controlled by the United States.
Yeah, instead you want to be ruled by Maduro. Yes. You don't know it yet, but trust and believe. The white liberal knows best.
What they don't realize either, right, is that you see how in the U.S. you could talk whatever you want. You could say whatever you want about whoever. Try that over there. Try that in all of these countries that you're advocating for. And let's see how that works.
Quiet brown person.
They will drain you of all your resources and then leave you in a worse state than you are right now.
Leave you in a worse state than you are right now. Something tells me she probably has no idea where Venezuela is on the map. And she probably has no idea how they were living prior to Donald Trump coming in and removing their dictator. Just gonna guess. But again, she knows best.
Gotta agree.
Shh.
We're also under a dictatorship.
Nose gotta go.
And now we are in charge of your country. United States citizens don't even want to be in this country anymore.
Really? Because I'm happy to be here. More than happy.
I'm loving it
but if
right
you're
now.
not, you can always leave. Something tells me she won't.
We want a revolution from our own country.
You know, I say this all the time, and I'm going to say it again. Americans are the most obnoxious, privileged people on the planet. The fact that we can sit here and try and say that we are as oppressed as the Venezuelans or the Nigerians or the Iranians, and there's no difference. We want a revolution too. Do you have any idea how privileged you are, little girl? Do you get it? The fact that you can make a TikTok, bitch and moan and cry, and not have to worry about being jailed, be put in prison, be killed. That's called privilege.
Because we're an imperial empire.
Yes. We want to be free.
The United States does not give a shit about democracy or freeing the people of Venezuela. Now we just colonized you. I'm sorry. You are now under control of a fascist dictator going through the late stages of dementia.
Look, all I'm going to say is, liberals, please keep making these videos because you are making the job easy for us.
Hey, yeah, please don't stop.
2026, right? 2026. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine.
Why does she feel this way and people from Venezuela don't?
Happy or proud or something that he captured the president of Venezuela. And I would like to know if there's any countries anywhere in the world that would be willing to capture Donald Trump. Because apparently this is an option, and I would really like someone to come capture him. Get him out of our lives, please.
You would have said that in Venezuela?
If Canada's going to stand up to the U.S. against this latest round of attacks against a sovereign country, if you were wondering if Canada was going to do the right thing, if you were wondering if Canada was going to stand on the side of international law, we have our answer. And the answer is no. We stand by the people of Venezuela and their desire to live in a peaceful and democratic society. So no, Canada's not going to do anything. We didn't like that president. We decided he was a dictator. It's funny how the one right across the border from us isn't a dictator, but the one in Venezuela is. And we've decided on behalf of the Venezuelan people that it's totally okay for Trump to go in, to bomb them, to kidnap their president and his wife at gunpoint. I don't know if you've seen the pictures. He's blindfolded and handcuffed.
So when you capture someone, are you supposed to go with milk and cookies? Are you supposed to have a welcoming package? I'm confused. Listening, capturing means cuffing, sniping, until we lock it all the way down. You understand? People expect war to be no guns but roses. It don't work like that.
Well, apparently kidnapping presidents is a thing now. You don't even have to have approval from allies or even your own Congress. Okay. Well, I have one for you. And I have Venmo, PayPal, and Apple Pay.
What?
Please. Pretty please. With a cherry on top. And I'll even throw some sprinkles in.
The leader of the free world cannot communicate a single coherent thought. And I have to laugh, ha ha ha, otherwise I will cry.
Okay,
cry
if
me
you're
a
not
river.
a bot, which you might be, I don't even care. Do you know what happens when the United States starts bombing and invading a sovereign country? You say you want the United States to invade your country on the pretense of liberating you from a corrupt government. Yeah, like they did in Iraq, where they completely destroyed the country and stole all their resources, their infrastructure, starved them, raped them, mass murdered them, saying they were freeing the people and fighting terrorism and getting the weapons of mass destruction. Do you hear yourself? You've got to be a bot, because this doesn't even make sense.
And you got to be an NPC.
You want the most corrupt and evil government on the planet to help you by bombing innocent people. Okay.
Venezuela is currently in the street celebrating the capture of the president and his wife. And I get that this dude was a bad dude. I get it. But I really don't think they should be celebrating, because their replacement is going to be far fucking worse. And they don't even know it.
And you care that much?
It's already been set up. And they don't know it.
She know it. It's already being set up, because she knows everything and we don't. Remember, you should feel the way she's telling you how to feel if you're from Venezuela.
Dude,
I don't give a flying fuck what anybody thinks. The day it happens, I am planning a taco party, and you best believe there's gonna be videos of me dancing my happy ass off.
He's just going to say that he didn't need congressional approval because the military didn't do shit except for back up the CIA. Watch. Oh, and apparently if you want to come to the United States, you just need to become the leader of Venezuela?
Can we please, for the love of God, just have a military coup? Like, Pete Hegseth is a fucking joke. Why are we still taking any of this seriously? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you actually doing?
When they say white liberal women, they are not playing. This is comical at this point. This can't be real. We are definitely in a simulation.
Considering that the U.S. abducted the president of Venezuela and his wife from their beds in the middle of the night, I was wondering if someone from Venezuela could be so kind as to return the favor and do the same. Please. Please.
No, I'm actually not a huge fan of political leaders who claim to be the leaders of a democracy, but then use the legal system to attack and silence political opponents, do violent crackdowns on protesters, jail protest leaders, who want to shut down and control the free.
You want to hear the irony of all of this right here? These people want to protest and talk a lot of shit, but they don't realize you try protesting over there against Maduro. Trust me, when you get there, you're going to protest against them. You know what's going to happen to you? You won't have these privileges that you have in the U.S. So in other words, you're wasting your time.
Free media, like I'm not for that. I don't like that at all, although it does sound familiar for some reason.
Day 3 and we're kidnapping dictators. I'm so surprised.
Put a finger down if it's 3 days into the new year and your president, though we do not claim him, okay, decides to get involved in a country that he has no business being involved in, conducts a large-scale strike, okay, and kidnaps their president as well as his wife.
Going into another country with enough firepower to take their president.
Stole that shit. That's what I do, nigga. Fuck, nigga, I stole that shit.
And then saying you're going to charge their president with criminal charges in our country is such an insane breach of sovereignty. I'm like,
these people are
so
lost.
shook this morning.
Sad. It hurts her that bad.
Nicolas Maduro is a dictator with a huge history of human rights violations, and he illegitimately won the election in his country last year. That doesn't mean that we are able to violate sovereignty of another country with impunity.
After he
we as Americans are absolutely the capital. We are the people in the Hunger Games. We are so out of touch. We are just living here in complete unawareness of what's going on in the rest of the world. The reason that I say that, and I am not excluding myself from this, I just want to be clear about that. I'm not passing from a place of judgment, but sincerely just observing. Today, we pretty much took over the country of Venezuela. Yet people like me are going to the gym. We go to our workout class. We carry on as normal. And honestly, it wasn't until I was like in the sauna, hearing everybody's just conversations, talking about the most mundane, random shit. Mind you, like we literally did not just take over a whole fucking country today. That I realized that, yeah, we are just literally living in complete blissful unawareness. The truth of it is that day-to-day life is just literally carrying on as normal.
What do you mean I just woke up and we bombed Venezuela and kidnapped their president and his wife? I just woke up, guys. It's
someone
the
give her a
third day
chin.
of 2026.
Her face looking like a finger.
Can we not?
Yeah, just a quick question. Just so we're all aligned in 2026, we know we're not the good guys, right? Like we know we're not the ones to be rooting for. Like we know this is bad, right? And that this is what we do all the time. Are we all aligned on that? No. We are not Team America World Police. Or I guess you could argue we are. But what we basically are is an extension of the British Empire in modern day with 800 military bases around the world so that we can carry out shit like this on countries that can't defend themselves from us. But like we're aligned now that this is what capitalism is, right? We understand that this is what it is? That it's
Aren't you
basically a
making money
pyramid
off of
scheme with us on
capitalism?
top, with us doing this to other countries at all times? Are we cool with statements like this? What about this one? Are we cool with that? I'm just genuinely curious at this point what people think about what we do. Like, are we...
Now, is it cool for the president to go into another country and just take another president? Of course not. Maduro is the newest person to find out that President Trump means what he says. Kudos to our brave special operators who pulled off a truly impressive operation. I would like to say an illegal operation.
These people are super delusional. Did you forget when Trump was running for president, they tried to clown him, telling him that he's soft on trying to get rid of the regime of Maduro? Did you guys not forget that? You see, you got to pay attention to rhetoric. They keep changing things. It's all about semantics. They like playing with words. So if you're not on point or following up with world news and you always watching entertainment, sports, all these distractions, then yeah, they're going to fool you. And you're going to end up like these women right here. This is sad on so many levels. Why? These people are someone's mom, sister, cousin. Giving people advice with this kind of mindset is just diabolical. These people need to run fast, 100 miles an hour, right into a wall so they can have a reality wake up. That's all I'm saying. Not being woke, they need a reality wake up. But I told y'all was going to be laughing at this one. Don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel.